Hello, welcome back. If you happen to be a returning viewer, if you're a new viewer, welcome. My name is Jin, and I'm doing a Minecraft playthrough that kind of belongs in 2012. If you just look at the quality of the videos and the audio. But I digress. If you're new, I suggest that you go back and watch some of the previous episodes, just so that you can get a bit of context. I do think that it helps out so that you don't just drop into a video and you have no idea what's going on. I think it's better that you go back and just kind of get a bit of context as to what's been happening. So, with that being said, I just want to start off by saying at the end of last video, I think I said that on my own time I'm going to go and find those two dogs that I tamed and left behind. These are the two dogs that I brought back last time. I had two more that I left behind. I lied when I said that I would do it on my own time because I didn't. And so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back to that desert. And I'm going to go ahead and try to find those two dogs that I very terribly... does that make sense? That I abandoned like the horrible person that I am. I'd also left these smelting and I forgot about them, so I'm going to go ahead and collect these. This dumbass cat just won't get out of the way. Alrighty, here we go. So we're actually starting to build up a pretty nice inventory here. I'm going to throw the emeralds in here as well. And just about everything else I'm going to throw in here. I don't think I need any more dogs, because I tamed like 4 last time. If I get all 4 back, that's a lot of dogs, so I don't really think I need to use those on taming dogs anymore. So red dye, I'll just keep these just in case I want them in my inventory. I have a bit of coal, can throw that in there. It's already getting dark. I just loaded in. I guess I left the game when it was about to get dark. So I'll actually sleep and go look for the dogs in the morning. You know what, I'll keep this, why not? The one that I actually colored orange is one of the ones that I left behind, so... I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. All this loot that I gathered from my previous little adventures, I guess I'll just throw into these chests. Yeah, I think the rest of this I can keep in my inventory. That'll be just fine. Also, if I want to have like a sustainable way of obtaining food, I think I need to start farming pretty soon. But for now, the first thing that's on my mind is this dog that won't get out of my way, so I accidentally pushed it out. I don't really want to bring any of these guys along because it's kind of a rescue mission, so I'd rather just go alone. I also want some food. I do have a bunch of wheat that I stole from some villages, actually one particular village, very early on. And this is what I've been using to make food. But I don't really want to use too much wheat on bread, because I kind of wanted to breed cows and stuff. I think it's primarily used for that. Not that there's anything wrong with making bread out of wheat, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's perfectly fine. That's what a lot of players do. I wouldn't really know. Excuse me. My throat is being a little bit weird. So my goal is to just get somewhat close enough to where I last had those dogs teleport to me. I think they should automatically teleport if I get close enough. At least that's the theory. Is this a ravine? Oh, it is. There's like ravines everywhere. I found like 3 so far in this particular world. Alrighty, we're trekking across the desert here. Desert with a river flowing through it. I could say something interesting, but I don't have anything interesting in my mind to say. So I guess I'm not exactly the most pro commentator out there. That's even a thing. Professional video game commentating? I don't know. I actually kind of forget which direction I went in the first time. I think it was kind of in this general direction. I did follow the river, I'm pretty sure, because I went by boat the first time I went there. So I'm gonna try and follow the water a bit. I've never been good at like these little like corner things. Always kind of bugged me, to be honest. You know what? This actually looks completely different. It's like a completely different area. It's like a grasslands. I think that's what it is. Plains, whatever. See, this is the type of biome that I was looking for from the start, but the game just didn't want to give it to me. But this isn't really where I was intending to head. I wanted to go to where I last saw my dogs, which was in the desert. And it seems, like I've mentioned time and time again, I'm getting lost. I'm not very good at finding my way around in Minecraft. So I very easily forget where I've been and what direction I need to go to or go towards in order to get to like a certain destination that I've already been to before. It's an interesting little cave here. There's a creeper. Maybe I should lead it out here where it's kind of easier to fight, I'd imagine. A bit more of a flat surface, if you will. So, I actually kind of want to check out what's in this cave really quickly. There's another creeper. I'm just gonna let it blow up. I'm too lazy to fight this one. Alrighty. There's like a little... Huh. This is weird. I don't think I've ever seen like a deserty cave like this. Oh, and it turns into like a regular cave. This is pretty interesting. This might just be like another like update thing. Like another feature of the update. Okay, well. That was unnecessary. I don't know why it blew up, even though I pushed it away. Maybe I was a little bit too slow. I also said I would put torches on the right side, didn't I? This is one way to not get lost. Theoretically. My friend always yells at me for putting torches on both sides. I never learned my lesson. It's probably why I get lost so easily, quite honestly. Oh. I heard it. I didn't see it, but I heard it. There's a lot of mobs down here. Maybe I'm not exactly equipped to be exploring all of this. I don't have much food. I don't exactly want to die. But I do kind of want to mine some of this. There's definitely a lot of mobs around here. There's 2 spiders. That's really annoying. I'm really glad I made this iron sword though. I didn't have a sword for like the longest time. Because I never really bothered to use it. Now I keep hearing things and I don't know if it's legit. So I'm just gonna grab some of these goods. These goodies. Oh, there's a spawner here, that's why. Okay. Maybe I should note this down. It's probably a good idea. I also... I do want to like put torches around it and just kind of note it down, but I feel like I'm not exactly equipped to be doing that because I'm running out of food very quickly. And I also don't have very many torches. Although I could mine that coal over there and make more. That's okay. I might just come back here. I always say that. I find like a point of interest. And then I always say, you know what, I'll come back to it later. In other words, I'm too lazy to do anything about it right now. There's an eye. I want this eye. I did say that I would go explore that little ravine, or not a little ravine, it was actually quite a big ravine. So I'm probably going to go do that this time, because I've been putting it off a little bit. I'm going to grab a bunch of food and torches and then just go exploring. I sounded really southern there for a second, I don't know why. We'll go exploring. I mean, what else is there really to do in Minecraft aside from exploring, right? Exploring, building, mining, crafting. It's Minecraft for a reason, right? So this is where I came from. Okay. I'm just gonna grab all of this while I see it. It's not a bad find, actually. I did not intend to go on a little mining trip. I just wanted to find those other two dogs that I had tamed and lost. But this is actually a pretty good find, so I'm gonna go and take advantage of this while I'm here. There's even more coal towards the entrance that I did not notice. Coal is always nice to have. I like to mine it whenever I see it. Because I just like to just stock up on a bunch of coal so that I never have to worry about coal, because it's a pretty essential resource in my opinion. It's good for making torches, it's good for fuel. Not very good for the environment, but you know what they say. In my home country, well, I shouldn't say home country because I'm not really from the United States, but I live in the United States. And then in this country we say, F the environment. We give it the big old finger. At least that's what my country seems to like to do. Doesn't really care much about the earth. But it does care about money, I'll tell you that. As long as we're making money, we don't care about the environment. That's how we do it in the United States. All jokes aside, that's pretty unfortunate. Alright, before I get too political, let's just get out of here. There's more coal. I've named a few coal mining states in this playthrough. I said you'd be pretty happy to find a lot of coal if you lived in West Virginia. And then later I said Wyoming. Turns out they were both correct. I don't know if I've named any other states that mine a lot of coal. I'll add one to the list. I think Oklahoma mines coal. I'm pretty sure. I say these things without really like knowing. I never like fact check until after I say it, and then I turn out to be correct. Maybe this time I'll be wrong. Who knows? Alright, interesting little cave adventure, if you will. So the reason why I set out in the morning was so that I could take a lot of time to look around and see if I could find my dogs. But I got really distracted by that little mine cave, whatever you want to call it. I also get really distracted really easily. If you watched my previous videos, you may have noticed. I get lost very easily, and I get distracted really easily, and I'm not good at this game in general. So, if you're gonna watch this series, you better brace yourselves, because there's gonna be a lot of cringing, I'd imagine, because there are a lot of things that I don't do right, I'm pretty sure. But it's okay, because this is just how I play the game. I don't really play like a pro, I just kind of play it the way I want to play it. Alrighty. So I'm not exactly looking to fight all these guys, I just kind of want to go around them and get home. There are a lot of creepers though. Just run by one really quickly. Oh, those guys. 3 skeletons spawned just right in front of me. That's not cool, Mojang. See, at this point, I don't even know what direction I'm going in. I'm just kind of like running around the mobs. At this rate, I might actually get lost, so... Oh, this is kind of like... It's this direction, I think. Let's just run in this general direction. And I think, I do know that you have to avoid Enderman eyes. That's something I definitely do know, so I'll look down for a second there as we go around that Enderman. Alright. I think we're making it back. That's our biome right there. That's where I built my home. Gotta cross this river first. I think this is the river where I left my horse the last time, and I kind of panicked because I realized I'd left it behind after giving it diamond armor. Which I found in a little chest while I was doing like an Indiana Jones type thing in the desert, which is quite fitting, really. There's the horse with the diamond armor. And my crappy little house that I built. Not a very good builder. Alright. We'll actually try to find the dogs this time instead of getting sidetracked. I think that might be a good idea. Maybe I should take my boat and try to like retrace my steps. Maybe that's a better idea. Because I did go by boat the first time. And so maybe I can have better luck finding them if I take my boat again. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. As I've said like 300 times. This isn't exactly the most interesting Minecraft gameplay. I'm just kind of like doing my own thing, going on my own little adventures, my own little journeys, not doing any particularly like interesting builds. I just built a house, that's about it. Pretty basic one at that. I'm just taking my boat and trying to find like cool little places to explore, finding animals to befriend. And I found quite a lot of animals. So I think this is the path that I took to initially get to like the dogs. I went this way. And then I came across that like temple thing, whatever it was. Maybe I went around this bend like this, unless it ends here. Doesn't seem to end. Nope, keeps going. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I took like the more open route. Because this seems like it goes in. I think I went around. So I'm gonna head back. And see if I can find the path that I had initially taken. Which I think I already messed up like way back here. And I went the wrong way. So I'll go ahead and if this were a highway, I'd be like driving on the wrong side of the road at like 80 miles an hour just to get back to like a missed exit, you know? Not that I do anything like that in real life, you know, just saying. That's kind of what it feels like. Alright, I think I went around this way, maybe? Just kind of took like the long way around. It was like a wider path. There's the temple that I found. And the dogs I found there in like that forested area there. Here we go. I found one of them. There's one. Still in the water. Oh, and there's the second one. This one's already in the boat. Will this one like teleport to me if I like... I think it was teleporting to me whenever I hit land. Yeah, like this. I think the mistake that I made last time was that I wasn't hitting land frequently enough. Kind of like this, so I have to take it slowly. And just make sure that my dog can catch up with me every now and then. Let's go around this way. 'Cause why not? And touch land. I would say touch grass, but this is sand. A lot of people need to touch grass these days.